there. So, she cheated. And you're basically wondering where all your receipts are so you could go back and, get all the money that you spent on her, right? Family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emanuel, and I'm back today with another relationship advice. Okay, and this is coming from a lot of guys in my Facebook Messenger inbox, and these guys want to know why women cheat. Like, who better to ask than a woman? Because they've been asking their boys, and their boys are giving them things that, are just far out. Like, yo, you got a broken limb? Yo, just drink some bush tea and you fine, brother. You fine. Go see water, soak that, and you will be fine. Yeah, that's not how it goes with women. Okay? That is not how it goes with women. We tell you, go ahead. Go ahead. We don't want you here. Okay? When we actually mean stay. So, you want to know why women cheat. And I'm here, okay? Let's get down to it. But before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smush that bell notification button so you can get more videos from me. Alright. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the key points, alright, that will make a woman leave mentally first and then she will leave physically. Now, in a relationship, alright, that first part of the word relay, alright? Now, have you ever watched a relay race? This is where a person is basically running from the start to the middle, and in the middle is another partner. Okay? And then there's a baton that this person has to take and now carry to the end of the race, alright? Now, if this person is running with the baton and this person is here not minding their business and drops the baton, the person who is carrying the baton, let's just consider this the woman, and the man is basically who has to take the baton and run to the finish line. If the woman is doing all the legwork, okay, to carry the baton to you, okay, she's taking care of the house. So when you come home, you have somewhere to lay your head, to relax, to sit down in a clean, comfortable place and just be like, woosa. Because a man's home is his kingdom, right? So when your woman is home and has to take care of all of this, sometimes it can be stressful, especially if she has to take care of the children. All right, she has to work as well. She has you to deal with. She got her mama and her daddy to deal with. She got her friends to deal with. She has a lot of things to deal with. Okay, women take things on way more deeply than men would. Okay, a man will come home, he's tired. The only thing he wants to do, honey, is eat, wash his middle section, okay, and go to sleep. A woman would come home, see that she has 1,000 things to do before she can get to bathe and to go and sleep, and that would stress her out. Think about it. You as a man coming home every single day, and you have to do all these things before you can bathe and go to sleep. You've already had a hectic day at work, all right? Just imagine every single day for the rest of your life, coming home, making sure that the house is clean, plus juggle everything else. When your woman has to do all of these things every single day without fail, okay, she's not asking you to do anything, then the things that you basically should have at the back of your mind to do, keep the toilet seat down, make sure to wash up behind yourself. Like, if the sink is clean and you go and put dirty dishes in the sink, please wash it up. Simple. But if she's not saying anything and she's keeping it to herself, the split in the relationship has already begun. Now, a woman who complains a lot, honey, she's still interested. She is still interested. It might be bugging you like to another level, but she's still interested. You know when you need to start to worry? When your woman stops complaining. I'm just saying it for the people in the back who can't hear me. When a woman stops complaining, stops nitpicking, that is when internally she's already started to leave. All right? She's not physically gone yet, but mentally she's walking out that door. All right? Story time. Now, back in my past, let's call this guy September. Why am I using September? I have no idea. Let's just call this guy September. Okay, so I was with September, okay? I have been at home, okay? Only went out when we were going out, all right? So there was a time when he was having a conversation with his friends, and they were saying, do women who stay home, really exist and whatever? And he was like, yep. I know where my woman is all the time. She's always at home. Okay, she's not with me. She's always at home. And he looked over at me. He did his face like this. And I was like, yeah, he's not telling a lie. If I'm not with him, I'm always at home. So, his friends would have this smirk on their face. And, I'm young. This is like my first relationship. So I don't know what that smirk is all about. When you're green, you're just green, you don't know nothing. So, yes, all right. Now, it's coming up on a year me and this guy has been together, all right? And our first year anniversary, okay, he takes me to KFC. I can laugh about it now. His friend was with us, 3 of us went to KFC. And then we went to this area called Bandstand, okay? It used to be Bandstand, in Heritage Key a long time ago. And we basically stood and ate, down by the bandstand. And the friend said, this is you guys' first year anniversary. You took her to KFC? Only you guys. And I laughed it off, but inside, I felt like crap, okay? I felt like crap, but I held it in. Now, for that whole year, okay, every time he would get angry at me, or we would have our disagreements, arguments, or whatever, he would stop talking to me for 3 days, okay? And I got accustomed to it, because once you do something and it becomes a norm, okay? So I became accustomed to it. And there was a time we were at a meeting and, this guy, his friend, met me, and the guy was saying, so when are you gonna leave him and come to me? So I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, don't you see that boy's not treating you good? I said, that's not for you to be worrying about. I don't know how he got my number. Okay, but he got my number. Trust me, I don't give my number out. Okay, he got my number. He called me a night. And he said, continuing this conversation that we had, aren't you going to leave that guy and come to me? So I said, let me tell you something, right? When I was younger, I used to lie with the boys. Okay, so I know those tricks. Trying to get in, to see what your friend has going on. That's not gonna happen with me. Okay, that's not gonna happen with me. So I felt really good because I felt like I was like protecting the relationship and whatever. And then he said something that just made the split in the relationship even wider. Okay, he said, "Don't you know that you are that boy's monkey?" I said, excuse me? What are you talking about? He's like, that's what the boy calls you. And those days that he pretends to be angry with you, he's basically out with another girl, okay? He didn't say the word girl, but, you know what I mean? And I cussed the guy out. Because, how dare you, defile this man's character to me? Like, I'm his woman. Like, how dare you? Okay? If I wasn't so short and you wasn't so tall, I'd beat you up. But then I asked him, I said, so your friend told me blah, 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 and whatever, whatever. And he did not deny anything. He just said, so you gonna listen to what other people saying? So if you know that your woman got confronted by somebody who's supposed to be your friend, all right, why are you getting pissed off at your woman? My mama always say a guilty conscience needs no accuser. So with him behaving rowdy like that, cussing me out like that again, and then not talking to me again for another 3 days, what do you think that did? It went from a small little crack to another split. For him not talking to me and cussing me out, it's even wider. So right now, in my mind, I'm walking out the door. Okay? That's a year of being together and a year of that happening. Okay? There are so many other things that happened. He said that he didn't have no money. Okay? He gave all his money to his mom. Okay? And I felt bad and I split my account halfway. That was a good change. That I could have used for something else. Okay? I'm not trying to paint myself as no holier than thou person, but this is what a good woman does. Okay? Even after all of that happened, I still went ahead and helped him, even when he said that he didn't have no money. Now, I'm in town and I just finished work and I'm heading to the bus and I'm having a conversation with an old schoolmate, and the conversation is longer than normal, but you know, I entertained it because it's been a while since me and this person talked, so yeah, we having this conversation. And he basically shows up, but with a big plastic bag of stuff that he just bought. So I'm like, ain't you say that you ain't had no money? Where does money come from? He said he had to use the money I gave him. So I said, okay, so who are these things for? Because I'm seeing a lot of pink, and your mama foot size is not this size. Your sister foot size is not this size. And who's this lingerie for? Who the lingerie for? September. Who is the lingerie for? Oh, I bought them for you. I bought them for you. I said, you said you needed money, okay, to carry you throughout however long. You go and spend all that money on lingerie, basically underwear, nighty stuff, and a big plastic bag of expensive stuff. Like, who are you giving all these things to? He's like, I was giving them to you. I was gonna surprise you. I was like, well, I hear that they're having like a pajama party at this club. So is that for us to go to? And he's like, yeah, that was for us to go to. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for, accusing you of spending the money I gave you on another woman. I'm so sorry. I'm like, well, can I have my stuff so I could go home, get ready, and you come and get me? Now, red flag right there. He ain't never told me about no party, okay? I saw this thing on Facebook. Saw it on Facebook. My friends asked me if I was going. I said, well, he ain't brought up nothing, so I'm not going to ask him because he's very funny about those kind of stuff. So I'm not going to bring up anything unless he brings it up. But now, you got a plastic bag full of stuff. I like to prepare myself before I go wherever I'm gonna go. Anyways, we went. The bedroom slippers were way too small for my foot, okay? And the lingerie were way too small for me. So another red flag, it's not for me. So whatever that guy told me, it was for real happening. And I was just in the right place at the right time and happened to like, boom. Now, another thing happened. I ain't never been to Juve, okay? I've asked and whatever. He's like, oh, but you're not an early person. I'm like, yeah, but I've never been to this thing. So can we go? He said he's not in the mood because he don't got no clothes or whatever. Juve came, Juve passed, and then I'm on Facebook scrolling through this, photographer pictures, and I see him dancing up on a girl. I'm like, I thought you said you ain't going to Juve. Okay, no problem. Let me tell you something, right? There is so much that a woman can take before she decides that she's going to leave. This is my situation, okay? But every woman has a particular situation that they've been through. There is something that every man has put their woman through. It could be lies, okay? It could be that you are hoarding your time from her. It could be that you are never available, okay? And in her mind, she's longing for something that you are not giving to her. So guess what she's going to do, fellas? She's going to leave. Okay? If she doesn't leave the way I did, by just saying, you know what, forget this relationship, she's going to cheat on you. Okay? Which I think is a coward's way out. To try and have your cake and eat it too. Anybody who cheats basically wants to have their cake and eat it too. And that is not the right way about going about it. If you don't want to be in the relationship anymore, all right, or you are not happy in that relationship anymore, both of you need to have a conversation about how this is going to go. If both of you cannot come to an agreement, both of you need to go your separate ways and walk out. Okay? Just be done with it. Reasons that I know you've been waiting for as to why women cheat. So if she wants to communicate, make time to communicate. If she's not in the mood to be intimate, just be understanding. Okay? If she wants some space, give her space. All right? A woman will always try her hardest to sacrifice so that she could save her relationship. All right? But let me tell you something. When she stops arguing, just know you have lost her mentally. And it is very hard to bring a woman back from her mental escape. Because if she has escaped in her mind from you, it's not too long after before her body follows. Before we continue, I'm going to go into 1 Corinthians 16:14. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell notification button so you can get more videos from me. Alright, see you guys in the next one later.